Okay, I'm going to call the September 30th, 2025 meeting to order at 8:35. Members present are Phil Stinchfield, Kyle LaHoose, Colin Hare, and Bob Sullivan. So the purpose of the meeting was to discuss any warrant articles for the town meeting, upcoming town meeting. Just essentially just a couple capital projects that we can try to get them funded for in the current fiscal year. So, with that, I'll move it to you, Bob, and what do you have for us on?
Okay, so there was a few of the projects that we either funded in 25 and we didn't get to, or those projects that we didn't fund for 25 or 26 at this point, to wait and see where we stood financially. So the fire alarm panel was one that was slated for the FY25 budget, but we didn't get to that one yet. The filter rehab, one of the filters is down right now to get rehab. The coating's starting to fail, so the chamber's starting to rust. If we don't take care of that, it'll be a significant expense in the future, so better to do the preventative maintenance now. Another one is, there's one other item that we had discussed before. I know you had some other options. I'm not sure if you wanted to go over those. On the precast stairs for the SBR tanks there. We had discussed it before, whether you get the prefab or poured in place. I don't remember what method you thought would be the best to go with that. But they're varying heights as you go down.
I never even looked.
It gets higher. Right now we have cinder blocks.
Yeah, that's not good.
Kind of stacked. So,
right. Where is it?
Just all along that. You see how it gets deeper as you go along.
Yeah.
That tank there. Mm-hmm. Each one, it's a more significant drop off jumping off of the catwalk. Yeah. So we did put some cinder blocks, but safety wise and some of the staff, I don't even trip into.
Yeah, do something a little more permanent.
Yeah, it was one of the recommendations in the engineer's report when they did the asset management here. I think they had a huge number in there.
So do you need to have, why do we need that many sets? Why don't they just keep the one at grade that you just step on and walk down?
Well, because when you're down there and you gotta turn controls on and off for mixers or whatever you're trying to work on, you have to walk all the way back down here.
Oh, and each control panel, let's see. Okay.
So.
I didn't look at any of that, Bob.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the cost is for those type precast stairs, or like I said, if you think it's easier or more cost effective to form it up and just pour concrete.
Yeah.
I think the precast is pretty simple. You drop them in place, but I'm not sure which method you want to.
Well, are you looking to in this fiscal year or?
That's what I was going to say. I'm not sure what the actual cost is, so for me to guess.
So I would think let's look at the ones that we know the cost of.
Okay, so skip that one. Do the first two. Another one's the SCADA computers. We could hold off till FY27 if you want, or if you were trying to get some things done.
So we want to do the filter rehab, which is the 75, right?
Yep.
Okay, then you want to do the fire panel, which was
around 25.
Oh, we had already funded that, so I think that came back in. That
right.
Should be already in there, so we don't need that.
No, we didn't include it in 26. We'd funded it in 25, but we didn't get to it. But when we had some of the meetings previously, we weren't finished with FY25, and we didn't know if we'd be able to finish it in 25. But you didn't want to fund it in 2 fiscal years without knowing whether or not we were going to get it done.
I'm not sure about that. I don't know why I put on it. Usually, if I didn't mark it, like I would have put 25. Right, but if I think that we would have carried it over on the 25. If I marked it 25, meaning thinking that we budgeted for that again, so I have to look at the budget.
No, it was budgeted for 25. The ones that are 26, you marked 26.
Right.
So we did the same with the 75.
I had to look and
see. The filter rehab, we funded it in 25.
Yeah, but I didn't mark it as funded again. So that, usually I think what I did on that was, if I marked it 25, we included that into the budget again. But if I didn't mark it, then we didn't include that in the budget at all, I believe. But I have to go through the actual, budget. What was that, fire alarm panel?
Yeah.
That would have been repairs and maintenance. Yeah. That's sewer. That is not sewer.
Yeah, 6044.
Repair and maintenance. Yeah, because we added. $241. We added 128,000 to that line item. 128.5.
Right, we had the blower stage for 33, the pista grip for 25, the I&I for 25, the SBR control panel for 120. So how much did you say we added?
128. I'm sorry, added 190,
I was
15.
gonna say it had to be more than that.
Yeah.
Because it was 120 for the SBR control panel
Yeah.
and 33 for the blower. So that's 150, 158, 153, and another 25 for the pista grit. So that's 180. And fence repairs for 10, and the tree removal for 15. So I'm pretty sure we didn't fund it again. But
You sure? Let me see. So
33 for the blower stage. Or did we drop it to 20?
dropped it to 20. $226.5. So minus. So 35,000.
So I think we didn't refund the fence repairs.
Okay.
So it would have been the fence repairs and the fire panel that I think are.
Okay. Well, that probably makes sense. We probably figured no sense in doing the fence repairs until all the tree work is done.
Yeah.
So that would have balanced that out. 35,000, so. Okay, so where are we, so you want to do the panel, the filter rehab?
And the panel was already in there. So we want to do the filter rehab. Oh yeah, the fire panel.
Yeah.
So that's 100. If you want to hold off on the precast stairs, that's fine.
Yeah, I would just get a price on the metal fabricator. See what they
Oh yeah, like the galvanized or
Yeah,
something. Okay.
yeah. Just see what they come in at.
What did you just pour a concrete slab and then bring it down to that?
Yeah, they're gonna need a pad or something to sit on it.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it for the projects. And then just another thing to bring up so we had a significant expense on the water main breaks that we had, being how much they messed up the road, which I'm sure you all drove over.
Yeah.
We had to have Harshaw come in and repave all that. So that was like $32,000 that we didn't anticipate on in the budget. So just to keep that in mind.
Okay, so that'd be another. So just those two projects then I guess we're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 100 there.
Okay.
And then the quote that I got on a truck was, I want to say it was right around 72 if we did it. So I don't know what your feelings are on having the utility bed match the cab paint. You know, aesthetically wise, I could care less if it's a purple bed on a pink truck. It doesn't matter to me. It's just it's a significant expense to get it matched. I want to say it's like $4,500 or almost $5,000 to.
Have it painted?
Yeah. I don't know what the standard color they come, but it was a significant expense to have the paint matched from the utility bed with the cab.
What's your thought?
Yeah, sounds like a lot.
So, I mean, we're more about functionality than we are appearance, but I know we're the municipality, so we do have we're part of the town, so.
Yeah. What color? Well, check the color scheme. See what it is first. I mean, obviously, there was going to be the new one would be blue or green.
I can't remember. It was a leftover one that they had, so I have to check what color it was. It was either blue or green, I think.
Okay. Well, this one I had a multi-colored vehicles.
Yeah.
Or if it's gray, a lot of times they come in that powder coated.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be gray or black, or I'm not sure what they come from the factory. So I think we had budgeted like 60, but I had them add the price for the truck side plow setup and then a lift gate for that truck. So without the plow, without the lift gate, without matching the paint, I think it gets us back to the 60.
So we go with. Do we have a lift gate on one of the trucks?
We have it on the 250.
Yeah.
And that one I got the insurance to pay for. So, but after you have one, it's kind of hard to not have one.
Yeah, safety wise.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of work with that lift gate.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if it's needed, then I would put it in. Now's the time we're gonna do it.
That's what I was saying. That's
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to buy the whole plow setup originally either. I mean, I was just truck side. I figured it's better to have it put in ahead of time than try to get it installed later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those were the three things I had up for question: whether you wanted to go with the truck side plow setup and the matching paint and the lift gate. I mean, safety-wise, I think the lift gate is kind of.
You get one workman's comp claim.
I know.
Yeah.
It's.
I'm not even worried about the workman's comp. It's having less staff here.
Yeah, exactly. It's not worth it.
So the plow setup, that would be just truck side only.
Just
right?
truck side, yeah.
Yeah. Which I think that's probably a good idea. And the gate. So what was the total on if you had it painted and everything?
72.
I'm kind of inclined. I want to spend the extra money, but I'm kind of inclined to make it
Make it whole. Yeah.
make it whole instead of trying to save a couple. Cause
Yep.
then you could add
Like
more.
I said, if it was
Right, you
my
gotta add more.
personal truck, I wouldn't
Right.
wouldn't match the paint. just because I don't care,
Yeah, he's not necessary,
but
but
it is a town image thing as well, so.
Yeah.
want to be consistent.
Yeah.
So that'll be an extra 12 on that, right? So you're at so 30. What road repairs? You said what? 32,
35.
35.
No, 32 for the paving.
Oh, it's 32?
Yeah.
Don't ask me numbers then.
And then we're at 100.
Wait till you go through the budget, we're throwing out 700 numbers and we return it.
12 for the truck. Right. So we're at 130,
So 144.
144. Okay. All right, I'm good with that. So really, the only articles of it would be just the. I don't think we need the. You think we'll need the additional on the revenue one in the budget for that for the 12,000, or can that be absorbed through something else?
I didn't look at it that close yet to
Okay.
figure it out.
Okay. I didn't know where
If I don't use it, it goes back to retained earnings, so.
Yeah. It's just like we talk about. When
I know.
It goes back to retained earnings, and it's not
We gotta
available.
wait until
Wait.
November to get it
Recertified.
certified.
The 32 for road paving, I know that wasn't, so I guess it would be 132. What'd you say, 140?
144 total.
Yeah. Okay, so, okay. Good with that? Everybody good with
Yeah.
that?
Yep.
So now is the article gonna be to transfer from retained earnings to expense?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want it specific, or do you just want it to expense to?
I think it should be, people should know what they're voting on, so we should have what it's,
Okay.
I mean, it should be, I think the wording could be one, but then have the breakdown of the expenses, why we're looking for that money to
Okay.
be transferred. Whatever that wording needs to be.
I'll come up
Yeah,
with something.
yeah. Okay, so look for a motion for the warrant article for fall town meeting for $144,000 to be transferred from retained earnings for the projects listed as discussed.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
And you guys have anything that you want to add to the agenda for the next week?
I think that's gonna be, it's not, I think it's the week after, I think second, right?
No, it's next week.
Next
Is it next week?
Yeah.
Second
I
Wednesday?
think because you were doing
Oh, we
it in
went
the
Tuesday,
morning,
yeah.
we switched to the
Tuesday,
first Tuesdays again.
Right. I was thinking it was
Yeah, we had switched to the second
Yes,
Wednesday,
yeah.
but
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
well, if you think anything
Yeah.
by the end of the day, if you can just get over,
I'll get hold of it. Can't.
email Karen or something, she can add it to the agenda.
Okay.
Well, by Thursday, I would say, make sure.
Yeah, it's usually sends it to me. Okay. Open sessions for topics not reasonably anticipated 40 hours in advance of the meeting. Do we have anything?
No?
Okay. So a motion to adjourn at, let's say, 8:56, 55.
8:50.
Yeah.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.